So now we want to display beautiful charts in our application. We want to see how many users were registered per moment of time. We want to see how many enrollments were created. And for this, we are going to use ChartKick. It's maybe the easiest and fastest way to install charts and to display data in charts with Ruby on Rails. So let's install ChartKick. We're taking the gem ChartKick, going to our gem file, and we're going to add it here, run bundle. Next, we need to run this command to install it for Rails 6. So we have to add it to Webpacker. It's been installed. In the meantime, we need to add these 2 lines to application.js. We'll add it right here. And here are our charts. Now, a simple code to display a chart would be we'd select the chart type, so a line chart, a pie chart, or any other kind of chart. Then we select the data, like user dot or enrollment dot, and we select the type of grouping. Now, we can group by day, group by month, group by whatever else. And for this grouping, that isn't a standard Ruby on Rails call, we're going to install the group date gem. So it's basically a gem that helps us to group data by moment of time. So we can see how many users were added per month, per week, per quarter, per year, per second, or per minute, whatever. So we'll also need this gem to use ChartKick for displaying charts. So we're adding this to our gem file, running bundle. Okay, now we are good to go. Let's try displaying a line chart to see how many users were created per day. Let's just take the same code. Now we have users in our application. We'll run the console. And let's just choose any page on which we want to display this data. Let's do it, for example, on the home page. Now, is our server running? Yes, it is. So we'll go to our home controller. Now I will increase the size. So we're going to home, index, and here we'll try just displaying our chart. So it's going to be a line chart where we're taking all the users, we're grouping them by graded at by day, and let's see if it works. So here we have a chart. Now all of them were created on the 10th of April. Let's try grouping by something else. We'll group by, let's say, hour. So group by hour. And we see when exactly the users were created by time. So 2 of them were created at 4 p.m. on the 10th of April. Then 1 was created at 7 p.m. and 2 were created at around 12 a.m. on the 11th of April. Now let's create actually separate views where we're going to create a separate view where we'll be able to see all our charts. So we will go to our home controller, create a new controller for analytics, or it will be maybe statistics. And here we're going to have all our charts in one separate view. So we created the method in the controller. Now we're going to create a view. It's going to be called statistics. And we'll also need to create a root for this. So we will just copy this one and here add statistics. Like this. And now we must have a new page visible. So we go to statistics. And we see an empty page. Now, if we go and copy this chart to our statistics view, we're going to have our charts on this page. So in this tab, we're going to have all our charts for the admin. Now, which charts do we want to have? We want to have a charts with the user registration, with enrollments created, with courses created. So let's add these charts. So the first chart is going to be, we'll add a nice header. So header 3, and it's going to be users created. Then the next chart is going to be enrollments created per time. So we'll add one more line chart, and it's going to be enrollment group by day. And let's give it a name with enrollments. So here we see a quite different chart. Now we can work with different charts. So we can have line charts, we can have pie charts. Let's make it a column chart, for example. So we just change it here, and we have a column chart. Now, to have our charts load faster, imagine that we have 10,000 users, 50,000 enrollments. It would be more logical for us not to keep our calculation of the users, for example, and the enrollments in our view. We are going to move it to our controller. So we are going to go to the home controller, and here we are going to declare users. It's user.all, and enrollments are enrollment.all. And here we're going to get the add users and add enrollments. So we see it works the same, but long term, with more users and enrollments, it's going to load much faster. Now, as well, we want to see the most popular courses. So the courses that have the biggest quantity of enrollments. For this, we can add something like a pie chart, for example. So we're going to take all the courses that we have and group them by enrollments count. So it would look something like this: H3, course popularity. And here we would have a pie chart where we would take all the courses. Now we would also declare our courses here. So we will take all the courses and group them by enrollments count. And here we have the courses, and we have the course IDs, and we have how many enrollments each of them has. Now, it doesn't look really good. Now, to make it actually work and display the names of the courses, we can do something like this. We can create a pie chart where we take all the enrollments and join the course and group by the course title. So we see how many enrollments have the same course title, and we count them. Now let's comment this first option, and here we have 3 courses that actually have enrollments. We see that course 3 has 3 enrollments, the free course has 1 enrollment, and this course has 2 enrollments. Let's try displaying the same data with another kind of chart. So let's see what charts we have. We'll take a bar chart. So we will copy this data, and we will just write bar chart. Let's see how it looks. So I think for this particular purpose, it's a better way to display the popularity of the courses. Now let's go back. So here we're going to have long-term users created by, let's say, day. Also enrollments per day. Okay, now we are also going to remove the pie chart. We are not going to use it in this case. So in this lesson, we've learned how to install ChartKick and how to use it together with group date. Then we've created a new page where we're going to have all the main statistics of the application. So how many users were created, how many enrollments were created per day, and the popularity of courses. Let's just do a tiny bit of styling on top. So enrollments created per day and course popularity. As well, let's create a link on top to look at the analytics. Now, only the admin will be able to see this analytics. So let's log in as an admin. We're going to add an analytics or statistics tab here. So let's go to our header. And here we're going to add one more link. Now we're going to add a link, but actually I don't like the name statistics. We'll name this page analytics. Okay, so we're going to rename it in the roots. And in the home controller. Okay, and now we're going to create this link in the header. So link to analytics path, analytics. And we're going to have a chart sign here. So let's go to Font Awesome, icons, and we will select an icon for charts. We type chart. So we'll use some kind of chart pie or chart bar. So chart line. Okay, let's refresh. We'll go here and we see a new link to analytics. Now we want only the admin to be able to access this page. The easiest way to restrict accesses would be creating something like this. So if current user has role admin, then he can see the page. Otherwise, we would redirect our user to the root path. So redirect to root path with an alert. So this is another way without using the gem pundit to restrict accesses based on user roles. So we would also add this to our activity because we didn't add it before, and we don't want anybody except of the admin to be able to view the activity in the application. We'll copy this code and add it here. Now let's try logging in as another user, as the student, for example, and we try to go to the analytics page. And we get this "you're not authorized to access this page" alert. That's it for this lesson.